righty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop everything, because Caitlin Clark just flipped a switch on 2025 and she did it in the most jaw-dropping way imaginable. The queen of clutch, the face of modern basketball, didn't just start the year strong, she owned it as the first guest of the year on the New Heights podcast. Hosted by none other than Travis and Jason Kelce, Caitlin held nothing back, from shocking career confessions to raw reflections on a season for the ages. This interview isn't just good, it's a masterclass in greatness, and it's filled with moments that will leave you absolutely speechless.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
Wait, what does Caitlin really think about the crushing weight of being a sports icon? What's next for her meteoric rise, and why is everyone whispering about that one comment she dropped about the NBA? Don't blink. We're diving into all of it right here, right now. Buckle up, because it's about to get real.
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list, so.
Right from the jump, the Kelce brothers knew what they were doing. They didn't ease in, they launched into it, setting the tone with their signature blend of charm and comedy. Jason came out swinging, and the moment he started talking accolades, you could feel the shift in the room.
Accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now. Like the amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless.
It is.
Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Because Jason wasn't exaggerating, not even close. Caitlin Clark has shattered expectations, rewritten history, and rewritten the record books. 40 accolades during her final season at Iowa, 62 records in her very first year in the WNBA, and that doesn't even scratch the surface. Her first 3 years of college, overflowing with honors, so many in fact, that Wikipedia gave her a dedicated page just to keep up with the legend in real time.
Any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
Love that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
for mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And
in the middle of all the hype, Caitlin shifts the energy and suddenly it's quiet. She brings in a moment so heartfelt, it makes the room still. She opens up about how her mum lit up when she was named an academic All-Americana title that, for her family, means just as much as any on-court trophy. Caitlin explains it simply. These accolades, these records, they're not the goal. They're just the outcome of passion, joy, and relentless effort. But then, just when you think the moment has peaked, she drops something even more powerful, what she believes is her coolest achievement to date.
Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player, so and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too, so for women's sports it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
And this is where Caitlin's humility takes center stage. When asked about her Time Athlete of the Year honor, she barely acknowledges it as a personal win. Instead, she shines a spotlight on women's sports. For her, this moment represents something far bigger: progress, sold-out arenas, record-breaking viewership, cultural impact. Caitlin makes one thing clear: this isn't just about her. It's about all the women rising with her, and that's the kind of mindset that makes her so deeply respected both on and off the hardwood.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not
You
to
can
crush
apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Just when things start to get heavy, the mood takes a playful turn. Caitlin's face lights up, not about basketball, but football. The Kansas City Chiefs, to be exact. She opens up like a kid again, gushing over her love for the team she's followed since childhood. And with Travis Kelce sitting right there, let's just say, the back and forth practically writes itself.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like,
I love it.
We were ride or die, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
From the unforgettable plays to the Chiefs' unbreakable drive, Caitlin's passion shines through. She's not just a once-in-a-generation basketball player, she's a real sports fan, through and through. Every word she says drips with love for the game, for competition, for the teams that shaped her fire.
What was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like, that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like, obviously,
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too bad.
And then it happens. Caitlin leans in with a smile, cheeky, confident, and delivers her ultimate Chiefs fan request. Straight to Travis. The table turns. The energy shifts. Everyone leans in. You won't believe what she asks.
I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you know, you're invited to them all. So
all right, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
And she wasn't kidding. Caitlin opens up about those childhood Sundays, glued to the screen, watching the Chiefs play. With wide eyes and a dreamer's heart, her fandom isn't for show. It's been in her blood since day one, and now she's sitting across from one of the legends she grew up cheering for. The full circle moment. Absolutely unforgettable.
Oh, it was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. You know, there wasn't obviously college sports, but you know, we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, you know, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
Caitlin takes us back to the very beginning. She paints a vivid picture of her early basketball journey where the game wasn't just a hobby, it was her heartbeat. She tells stories of battling boys on the court, proving herself in middle school, and slowly rising above the noise. But then boom, she drops a revelation that stuns the room. She got her first college recruiting letter in 7th grade. 7th, while most kids were stressing about lunch tables and locker combos, Caitlin Clark was already catching the eyes of top-tier programs. How did that moment shift her world? Let's listen as she relives the spark that ignited it all.
I heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, so at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you playing
honestly,
with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone, it's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade
cool.
and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college.
I love that so much.
And Caitlin takes a breath and shifts the focus to the unsung heroes. Her parents. She opens up about how they didn't just push her, they protected her childhood. They made sure she got to live out her high school years fully, while surrounding her with mentors and influencers who helped mold the woman she's become. It's a subtle but powerful reminder. Greatness doesn't happen in a vacuum.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, you know, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up.
Then comes the reflection. Caitlin laughs softly as she says it, but there's a hint of nostalgia in her voice. I'm Vinci Doyce, and times have already changed. It's not just a joke, it's real. She's reminiscing like someone who's lived a lifetime in just a few years. And suddenly, you realize this isn't just a rising star. This is someone decades ahead of her time.
Now, I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun, and it's kind of just what came with it.
Now, the story shifts again to her rookie season, a time filled with pressure, adjustment, and raw growth. Caitlin describes the fine line she had to walk, fitting in with seasoned pros, while still standing out as a generational talent. She shares how she embraced a new environment without abandoning her identity, how she read the room, when to lead, when to follow, when to elevate the team without stealing the light. A masterclass in self.
And like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like you're already highly thought of. Like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
Here's where her humility strikes hardest. Caitlin doesn't hog the spotlight. She turns it tanned, shines it directly on her teammates, the veterans, the women who pulled her in, guided her, and helped her find her rhythm. At the pro level, she speaks with real gratitude, every word dripping with respect. Yes, she's got talent, that's a given, but it's the support system around her that made her rookie journey not just successful but meaningful. And she wants you to feel that.
For not knowing, you nailed it.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too, so I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too, so like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge, and that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be.
Remember that unforgettable scene with Aaliyah Boston Caitlin's first game against the Connecticut Sun? The emotion, the energy, the unspoken chemistry. It was a glimpse into something special.
I love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have your back.
Or think back to that tender moment when Erica Wheeler embraced Caitlin from day one. No hesitation, just love, just belief. Those connections weren't scripted, they were real.
I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.
The kinds of veterans who don't just lead, they lift. Their presence was the anchor Caitlin needed during those first shaky steps into the WNBA. And when the trio sat down to reflect on Caitlin's true welcome to the W moment, you could feel the emotion rise.
Eardrum popped and like ruptured. And I knew it right away because I've done it before, and I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
Guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
With water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
There's something magical about their chemistry. It's effortless. But what stands out most? Caitlin shares the stage. She doesn't dominate, she invites. She makes sure Erica and Aaliyah's stories are heard too. It's not just a conversation, it's a connection. And the respect goes both ways.
He was a male swim cadet, so he had to
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny, but yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W.
The tone shifts again. Softer, slower, more reflective. Caitlin opens up about the past year and the transformation it brought. With sincerity in her voice, she describes the changes not just in her basketball career, but in her life. The lessons, the growth, the doors that opened. It wasn't just a season, it was a metamorphosis. And something tells us, this is only the beginning.
I would say life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
that's all in a good way. Things just change really fast, like as you guys know, like that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy, like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
And Caitlin's voice softens. There's a shift, you can feel it. With raw honesty, she expresses deep gratitude for the journey, the battles, the quiet moments, and the people who stood by her through it all. No filters, no flash, just a young woman who's been through the fire and still stands with grace. It's in this grounded, heartfelt moment you realize This is why Caitlin Clark transcends basketball.
So like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest. So
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly, of all the East Coast cities, kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's just the most west.
I don't think Philly wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
Just as the emotions settle, Caitlin flips the script with fire. She doesn't hold back. In a bold and unfiltered take, she breaks down why NBA ratings have been slipping. Is it the lack of rivalries, the way the game's changed, or the way the league markets its stars? Whatever it is, Caitlin lays it out, with the precision of a sharpshooter and the perspective of someone who gets what makes fans care. Ready to hear her most controversial opinion yet.
What are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, like I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft, but I think that's also because the skill has just changed. And like,
but here's the twist: Caitlin isn't stuck in the past. She follows that critique with balance, sharing how the sport's constant evolution is actually good for the game. Progress, after all, doesn't happen without change. Her ability to appreciate tradition and embrace innovation.
What's great about basketball, like it's always evolving. Like it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like football is just, you know, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should like, I mean, I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
The fun begins. The room lights up as Caitlin, Jason, and Travis start riffing, brainstorming, pitching wild ideas, and yes, directly addressing NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Their mission: make the NBA fun again. Let's just say what follows is part genius, part chaos, and 100% entertainment.
Think about a 4-point line.
I love that. Let's do it.
That's actually
a great idea.
Genius. That is genius.
4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing gloves? So
2-minute penalty boxing. You can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
He's got some reach.
And it gets even wilder. They dive into the madness of the NBA All-Star Game, and nothing is off limits. From the bizarre rule changes to the half-hearted defense, they roast it all. No mercy, just laughs and brutal honesty.
That's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like that's true All-Stars. Like
no doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
Continued. And just when you think they're done, boom, the NBA in-season tournament enters the chat. Let's just say, it didn't survive the roast either. The trio pulls no punches, and the fans will love every second of it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA's doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor.
They switch lanes. The topic: Caitlin's golf adventures, or should we say mishaps. She shares hilarious stories that prove even the greatest athletes have their off days, and trust us, her golf game is a whole different kind of chaos.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
Who would hit a person on a tee box?
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like we're playing like these long par 3s that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par 3 like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it like straight at fans to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it
down the third base line.
but I nailed somebody on a different par 3, like some woman, like right in the shoulder, like
shoulder.
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just how you hit her good. If she's got a black welt.
That's when Jason leans in with the golden question, one that only Caitlin Clark could answer. Where does your legendary competitiveness really come from? Her response: thoughtful, witty, and pure Caitlin. You won't believe how she breaks it down.
You're more competitive in golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's like it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So.
I share your pain.
As the conversation winds toward its close, Caitlin takes a bold step into the future. She opens up about life after basketball, how she hopes to blend her marketing degree with her love for the game. Whether it's growing the sport, mentoring the next generation, or launching new ventures for women in athletics, her vision is clear. This isn't a backup plan, it's a mission, and she's just getting started.
What would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you were a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like a front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that would be really cool.
By the end, it's impossible not to feel moved. Caitlin Clark's story is still unfolding, but what we've seen so far, it's remarkable. Her humility, her honesty, her unstoppable drive. From record-breaking games to soul-searching reflections, she proves that her legacy won't be defined by numbers but by impact on the court, in the classroom. In life, want the full story? Watch the entire hour-long episode of The New Heights podcast, but before you go, drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment. And if you think this was good, wait until you see what's coming next.